like how clean this UI looks? How about these nameplates here? And man, do I love my teammates' trinkets and abilities being available. Today we're looking at all these great add-ons that work like a charm in 8.1, especially for PvP, but really they enhance every aspect of the game, so you can use them whatever you want. Kicking it off with an UI add-on called SUI. This has been recently updated with neat new features for 8.1 and it really enhances the look of the overall game, giving everything a smooth, clean and dark tone. Apart from this, it has a bunch of cool features into it. You just type /SUI and here you can customize it a lot more. Like for example, you can remove the griffins, you can have your party or raid frames always on all the time, you can have auto repair set up and easy delete. All you do is check or uncheck the feature, then you hit save and reload and voila! Works like a charm, brother. Also, one new neat feature that was added to the add-on was the possibility to drag your player frame and target frame and minimap. All you have to do is click on edit over here and you can just right click and drag all of these, and for the cast bars you just click the eye over here, the little eye icon, and you can move them using the Y and X options over here like this. It's pretty cool, right? And for you folks who are wondering how to access the minimap menu, you just hover your mouse on the minimap like this and press the middle mouse button. See? It's all here. There are much more things you can activate within the options menu. Real quality of life stuff such as the tap binder, making you tap target players only in arena, or hover bind, which lets you keybind directly just by hovering your mouse on top of the ability, and of course more additions are coming to this UI, so please show some support to the creator, aka Sienna. I have his Twitch link below, you can go there and watch him live as he works on the add-on and takes feedback from you. Don't know about you guys, but I like my nameplates big, clean and with useful information. How do you achieve that? With the add-on called Thread Plates. This takes customizing nameplates to a whole nother level, and if you want them to look like mine, you just go into your interface menu on add-ons, click on Thread Plates and hit open options. Now I know it looks a bit overwhelming, but don't worry, I got you covered. So from the general tab, you go to health bar view, and from here you set the width to 120 and bar height to 15. For background and foreground, you select smooth and the border thin. Now you scroll a bit down until you find color by class and make sure to have checked color health bar by enemy class. Now you go into the widgets tab over here, click on auras, and the only thing that I changed here is down here to scale. Debuffs are set to 130%, buffs to 150%, and CC to 200%. This is what makes it so visible, but not that cluttering. So, in order to coordinate better with your team, I find it very useful to see what defensives or CC my party has available. And for this I use Arena Team Tracker. Take note that this also works in dungeons and raids. This makes it so that we don't overlap our stuff and also shows you who is party 1 and party 2 in your group in case you make use of party macros. I do, so it makes it that much more valuable. You can add more abilities to track like offensive cooldowns. Just type in chat /ATT and here you can select the class and spec, type in the correct name and cooldown. You can also adjust the scale and basically customize it to your liking. One thing that a healer always loves is to see clearly all the CCs on his party members. For this I make use of the add-on called Big Debuffs, and it allows you to make big icons for all the types of ground control and also place them in a spot next to your party member's frame by your liking. To do this, you go into your interface menu in add-ons and on Big Debuffs, click on toggle test mode. Note that in order to see your raid frame outside of arenas or dungeons, you need to have SUI installed. So when you toggle test mode, you can see how big the icons are and where they are positioned. You can choose to put it like mine on the left side, or you can place it inside the frame or to the right. The size adjustments are made from here as well as other CCs. I make these two really big since they come as a priority in arenas. If you ever watched our PvP videos, you maybe saw these abilities fading in and out from time to time. This shows me what abilities are ready to use, ranging from general everyday stuff to big cooldowns. The add-on is called Doom Cooldown Pulse, and it's awesome as it raises your awareness on everything that has come off cooldown, and it doesn't clutter too much your screen as it just briefly fades in and out. Of course, you can adjust the size and duration of it. Just type in chat/DCP and then hit unlock to see exactly where it shows up. After this, you have all the possibilities in the world to set it up to your liking. Speaking of liking, it always helps if you like this video if you enjoyed it so far, and hey, maybe even subscribe to the channel to get even more awesomeness for your World of Warcraft needs. 5 videos a week ain't nothing to sneeze at, my friend. One of the most useful add-ons you can ever use in any type of PvP is OMNI. This makes it so you can track a lot of the enemy team's cooldowns as it shows the icon and the timer whatever you want it positioned. Although generally people use it for tracking interrupts, you can also set it up to track big offensive cooldowns like Vendetta, Wings or Incarn. Just type in chat/OMNI and you can add or remove abilities from the spells tab. It has all classes here and you can just check or uncheck abilities to show up on your bar. Hit test to see where they show up and go into the settings tab to set their size or how many you want in a row. Apart from OMNI, I also make use of Omni CC, as this basically shows a timer on all of your abilities to indicate when they're ready to use, and it looks better than the Blizzard standard one. Of course, you can customize this to your own liking by typing /OmniCC. You can, for example, choose a shine effect when your ability is ready, or mess around with the size of the text and color and so on. I didn't really change that much to it, I like it the way it is, but you do have the option to make it to your preference. Now, if you're kind of new to PvP and not really that familiar with all the icons of the important cooldowns for each and every spec, there is this add-on that uses a voice to tell you what the enemy team is using. It is called GLADIATORLOSSA 2, and here is how it sounds.
Divine Sacrifice.
So the paladin used his blessing of sacrifice, and as soon as he hit the button for it, the add-on told you so. This can help you to be more aware and associate every icon with the ability, but it does tend to make you lazy, so I don't recommend using it for too long. One advice for this is to go into your interface menu in add-ons, click on this plus sign here, and on general, check the change output setting and place it to dialogue so your master volume isn't affected. And of course, I guess everybody knows GLADIUS by now. It's basically an improved arena frames add-on that tracks trinkets and diminishing returns, and it's highly customizable too. You type in chat/GLADIUS and the option screen appears. Now, in order to see in test mode, you have to type again in the chat /GLADIUS_test. And from here, for example, you can add auras to track some cooldowns. Go into the auras and click enable module and check aura buffs. Now you see them on the GLADIUS frame and you can make them bigger from the size menu. Go ahead and mess around with these settings until you feel satisfied with the overall result. Now, for all you BG maniacs out there, one awesome add-on that shows all the enemy team and their spec, working basically like a GLADIUS for BGs, is Battleground Enemies. Not too much on this one, I haven't really customized it, just install it and boom, there you go. Needless to say, you'll find all the add-ons together with their links in the description box down below. If you have any recommendations for new add-ons and stuff like that, feel free to write them down in the comments. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.